Hello everyone and welcome to a new series I'm trying out. I'm going to be playing a decent amount of Five Parsecs From Home by Modiphius. Excellent game. It is something new for this channel, which is based on solo role-playing war games. Five Parsecs is an actual war game based around role-playing as a solo game. So unlike 40k, Tonks, Turnip 28, all of which you will still be seeing on this channel, Five Parsecs is actually meant to be a solo game. You're meant to play it on your own anyway. It has rules for multiplayer games. I'm not a massive fan of them, but yeah, solo games are cool. And first up, in case you were wondering why these models look a little bit off, maybe, that is because I'm running 15mm, so these guys are tiny. It has the advantage of this game is played on a 3 foot by 3 foot board, and it means that like the weapon ranges make sense. Like even like some of the guns have like a 6-8 inch range, 6 to 8 inch range, and it's like even each of these models isn't an inch on its own. So yeah, it makes everything just look more realistic. You can have like entire settlements on the map. It looks really cool. The general idea of Five Parsecs From Home is you are playing a group of space adventurers who have their own spaceship, and they go out, they find missions, they do the missions. Every single mission involves fighting something. Don't worry, it's still a war game. But your characters can level up like in a role-playing game. They can gain new ability, new stats, new gear. This is a lot more representative. Like, I've tried to give them gear that kind of works with what they're carrying, but we will go over that in a separate video where I will say like what goes on, how this group works. Because this is like an overview of the entire game, not this specific crew. Five Parsecs has a fairly, I guess you could call it a roguelike element, where you pick an objective for your crew, and once you've done it, that crew is retired and the next crew gets bonuses. So yeah, as you may have seen in the New Year's Eve or New Year's video, yeah, if you can do all 17 with proof, that'd be pretty cool. Which I hope I can do, because that'd be great. I will just get on to how to actually play the game now. Five Parsecs is split into 3 phases. Firstly, you've got the pre-battle phase, which is where most of the narrative and role-playing things come in. You should give each member of your crew a different job, anything from training up to finding jobs to just exploring the local planet and finding out what's happening. Then you have the battle phase, where you actually do the war game part of the war game. And then there is a post-battle phase, which is also fairly role-play. It's where you gain your experience and loot from that battle. You can improve your crew. They can get better. They can have more gear, and it's generally, I really like this game. It's really fun. So, for the purposes of the videos I'm going to be shooting, the pre and post battle things are going to be more sort of narrative. Like, I'll go over what happened. I'll do the rolls off screen because it's a lot of table rolling. If you want to play along at home, buy the book. Modiphius, feel free to give me a sponsorship for this. But yeah, the beforehand, every single crew member can do a job, which is anything from, you can go and find jobs, do stuff, and I'll roll up the results and basically just tell you what happened. The fight itself is all going to be shown on screen because why wouldn't I? It's incredibly easy. The mechanics of 5 Parsecs From Home are phenomenal. It's like after 40k, it is a complete breath of fresh air. There are essentially 3 steps where initiative is determined by rolling a dice for each character. So for this group, I would roll 66. You can assign 1 dice to each model. If it is equal to or below the character's reaction stat, then they activate first. Otherwise, they activate after the NPC enemies. NPC enemies always go on, they have an AI, depending on what type of enemy they are. They activate, and every character moves and then does an action, which is normally attack. That is it. All attacks are to hit. You roll a d6, add your combat modifier. If you are within, I think it's 6 inches, you need a 3 to hit. If you can see a model fully, you need a 5 to hit. And if they are behind cover at any range, you need a 6 to hit. And then after that, you roll a dice. If you get over their toughness, you kill them. There are no wounds. There is luck, but only player characters have it, and only rarely. And yeah, that is basically it. It's you fight until one side is left on the field. There are normally objectives to do, but the objectives can occasionally require you to do them before you clear the field. Sometimes you can do them afterwards, depends on the objective. All of it is randomly generated. Yeah, it's real easy. It is incredibly easy to do. I'm very happy about that. And then after that, the post-battle sequence is, again, it's gaining XP, it's leveling up stats, and it's finding out what the loot is, which, again, I will do off screen and just like narrate what happened, just so you don't have to sit there for ages watching me go, oh yes, I rolled a 62, which means that I now get 2 lots of uridibilium or whatever. I could just go, the crew found 2 piles of uridibilium. I've already forgot what I said. Some kind of ore. Yeah, it is dirt simple. You will get it easily. I absolutely recommend. If you like you see here, or it sounds good, get the book from Modiphius. It's real cheap, and it's miniature agnostic, so you can play. I'm using 15mm, but you can easily use 40k models or like Star Wars Legion, or a combination of the 2. If you want to have a unit of Space Marines fighting battle droids or something. Yeah, real good. Lots of this coming up, so it will become intimately familiar very, very quickly. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy playing it, because I intend to enjoy playing it quite a lot.